Hey guys, FarRock here. Okay, this is going to be EKImko's second run at Encounters with Twilight. This time, instead of using all 4 Shadow Orbs, he's going to use 4 Frost Orbs. Now, Frost is more about defense than remember Shadow. Shadow is very aggressive, very powerful cards, but there were weaknesses like the units would die or it would take health away from them. Frost is all about shields and defense. So you're going to see it takes him longer to do this, but you'll see what I'm saying. Let's just watch. Master Archers, average archers, nothing special about them. And he's using some North Guards to clean up the mess over here. I'll speed up this map to 2 speed, same as I did last time. Once again, he takes the well here. Now he builds 2 squads of Imperials, I believe. There should be another one coming soon. There we go. He's going to use this for the same reason as he used the Skeleton Warriors in the Shadow replay. For 30 power, he's going to put these units in a defensive stance, and they're going to take 60% less damage, but they do not die. So the Shadow ones died, but these cost 30 power, but they don't die in the end. Once again, he's tanking the damage from these Twilight Hags. He's using a spell called Frostbite, which makes it take more damage and attack slower. And then he's going to finish off the next hag. Since the units stay alive for longer, he can take more time getting this job done. And then again, he's going to clear out this area with no problem whatsoever. Let's speed it up a bit. Okay, now he builds his second Frost Orb. Frost has some really unique cards, and he's going to play out some of them, and we'll discuss them as they come. Here we have the Twilight Army is going to come in. I forgot to mention that when the Imperials have their shields down, they move much slower. Shadow did not have this. Frost has freezing spells, so the enemy is frozen. Now, frozen enemies take 50% less damage, but they can attack. Again, he casts Frostbite on the Vile Blood to kill it quickly. You can see it's taking him longer to do this than when he did with Shadow, because the Frost units just aren't as strong. Mountaineer is a very cool card. It has siege damage, so it does extra bonus against buildings. And it has this shield that every, 10, 15 seconds, I don't know exactly. I don't know. When it stops attacking, it builds up a shield that absorbs 600 damage. So you see when it gets hurt, it just runs away. And there comes the shield. Here he built a cannon tower. He just cast a spell called Cobalt Trick. And then Glacier Shell. Cobalt Trick repairs the building, and Glacier Shell gives it protection. But there's just so much going on here that the building went down anyhow. He builds a second Mountaineer. I also want to point out that Mountaineers, aside from that amazing shield, they knock back medium and small units. So most units have a very hard time attacking them. You can see the knockback effect over here. Vile Blood's a large unit, so it's not going to have that knockback. EKImko has to be careful, because if Rogan's health goes down to 0, he loses this match. And you can't control Rogan, so if Rogan's in the mood to kill this guy, he's going to kill this guy. And as the Vile Blood dies, it lets out a poison. EKImko now has 3 Mountaineers. They cost 150 power each. That's 450 power of units bound to these 3 units. There we go, that nice knockback. And their shields have regenerated again. A 4th Mountaineer. Not sure what he's waiting for, but here he goes. Oh, he's healing them up. I'm assuming he's going to target buildings since they have siege attack. They do very powerful damage against buildings. Yeah, they're pretty much going to die here, I think. There's no way they can withstand this attack. But he did get out that spawn building he was trying to knock out. There's another one here. I wonder if he's going to go for it. No, it looks like he's trying to escape. Oh, cool. He got them all out alive. Now he's going to heal them up again. Job well done. White Rangers are very interesting units. Don't have the best attack, but their ability for 10 power, they shoot for a very far range with arrows, and it does pretty nice damage. You're going to see he's going to spam these guys later. He's healing up his Mountaineers again. And now he goes out for another siege. I'm sure he's going to go here and take out this building. Yep, there he goes. Freezes the Vile Blood and these Whisperers. Remember, the Whisperers do this blinding light attack, so these Mountaineers wouldn't be able to shoot, so he had to freeze them. There it goes. He just cast Home Soil. That gives your units 55% damage bonus if they're near their own structures. So these guys are near the wells, so Home Soil does really nice boost to their damage. And he builds a second well. Wells are great, not only because they give you energy, but also they're a source of healing. Well, any buildings are healing, really. So when they get weak on health, he could just stand near a well and get his health up. And he builds another Frost Orb. No doubt we're going to see an Avatar of Frost, one of the coolest cards in the game. It's an extra large unit with only 500 health points, but it has a massive shield of like 2,500 damage or something like that. And it's nearly impossible to kill because every 12 seconds or so the shield completely regenerates. So if the enemy does even 2,000 damage to it, it'll just get its shield back. Now, exactly the opposite of Shadow, where he put buildings near the wells to speed up the power that comes in, these juice tanks don't speed up the well at all, but they make them last for longer. So if you remember when he played as Shadow, these wells ran out by the end of the match. I doubt they will this time because he has juice tanks here. Here he builds Stronghold, which is a very, very cool building. Very not common. It's an ultra rare card, by the way. Does nice damage. I do not see an Avatar of Frost yet. Maybe he won't make one, I don't know. But they're cool. There we go. Avatar of Frost. He doesn't mind spawning it with half health because the health doesn't really do much for this guy. It's all in that incredible shield. Watch this. They're all damaging his shield. Well, actually, now they're not. But, oh, you see the shield's getting damaged? But, boom, back to full health. And he cast Home Soil on it, so it's near this building. It's doing 55% more damage. And it already has an incredible 3,850 damage. So that's over 5,000 damage it does with Home Soil. Just like before, he's leaving this building here until he's ready for the storyline to continue. Or he's just going to go for it now. I'm not sure. Oh, he's finishing off those guys. Now this is very cool what he has here. Forget about the Sky Elf Templar. This is pretty much a waste. But the Sky Elf Sage gives buildings 110% more damage when she's attached to them. So this 2,850 now becomes over 5,000 damage each tower, which is absolutely incredible. Now if he uses these Sky Elf Sages in all these strongholds, he'll have no problem using the Screaming Stone and calling all the enemies in. They'll all die pretty quickly. Here's his avatar. By the way, the avatar is going to be useless versus the boss. If you remember, the boss disintegrates units. He has like almost no health, so he'll disintegrate in like a second. So, kind of a useless card for this map for the very end. I'm sure I'll suicide him before then. As I said, he's going to spam White Rangers. They have incredible range with their ability, and he's going to probably fire all the arrows into this area. There you go. Oh, there you go. Another Sky Elf Sage to attach to the buildings. There you go. He's going to do one here as well. Okay, so he's going to take out this building and most likely just kill off his Avatar of Frost right away. Because when he kills it off, he's going to get his 250, well actually 225 power. He's going to get back into his Void power. And he can use that to make a stronger defense. And more White Rangers. Okay, let's speed up till he uses the Screaming Stone. Remember, we're first going to have 2 extra large units come in. After those 2 extra large units come in, then he's going to use the Screaming Stone, and everything's just going to come down right here. Holy cow, that's a lot of White Rangers. Here come the first 2 extra large units. Let's see how fast they go down. Very nice. They do make a hole in the wall, but he can rebuild that right back up, and I'm sure he's going to use the Screaming Stone very soon. Okay, he activated it now. Remember, he also has a bonus. Oh, Home Soil. Very nice. So now all these White Rangers are going to do 55% more damage. He freezes just for the fun of it. And now he's just got to get rid of this dragon. Very nice. I'm sure like before he's just going to destroy everything here because it's all pretty useless to fight the boss. Now he's just going to go around here and build up wells and go tier 4. He's going to build up everything with his avatar and then likely suicide it. Yes, no, there we go. And everything here is gone. Remember, this is not Shadow, so he can't speed up his return of Void power, so he just has to wait. Okay, Dreadnought is an awesome card. Aside from having really good stats, it has this Pledge of the Giants ability, which he is not going to use. On this map, it's not really useful, but it can absorb incoming damage from all units around, and it takes a reduction of that. So it's actually a really good card when you go on offense. Ironclad is just pure awesomeness. And Construct is just amazing because it knocks back extra large units. Now, knockback's not going to matter with this guy because he doesn't actually shoot, he disintegrates. So he's still going to do his damage, but Construct is still an awesome choice always. This happens to be a Construct promo. It's the promotion version and is probably worth something around 65,000 Battleforge points, making it one of the most expensive cards in Battleforge. I think this army's good enough. These Tempests are very cheap, only 90 power, and they do 2,500 damage. They root themselves in the ground, and then they shoot. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing here. Building buildings. I'm not sure what his idea was, but I have no idea what that was about. And he's moving in. Okay, let's see how this pans out. And he moves everything in. Remember, you have to kill this guy and not let those spirits reach him. He's going to root all of these Tempests, and they're going to start firing away like mad. There you go. He's paralyzing that guy. And he dies very quickly. I would have suggested that he dropped a little ice barrier over here, which costs only 20 power, and then cast Home Soil. Had he done that, this entire army would have done 55% more damage, and that guy would have gone down much, much faster. Still, job well done, and he suicides all his units for absolutely no reason. Maybe just to get a massive Void power, I don't know. And that is the end of the replay. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.